All right, Shalom. I want to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rukakwadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, in grace and peace to you elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. This is your fellow servant, Rukakwadash from the GMS Orlando camp, coming at you with another impromptu lesson. And I had a conversation with a Jake at the plantation yesterday, which it's the inspiration for the night's lesson. Because as I was speaking to Jake, he mentioned something that will only happen when Yahawashi comes, which is the complete unification of our nation. All right, the only time and the only way our nation will be unified completely and wholly is under the rule of Yahawashi. Until then, there's going to be division. All right, and that's something that's a bitterness, so to speak, that comes with this truth, understanding that we're not going to be unified. All right, there's going to be divisions. There's going to be heresies. All right, there's going to be schisms amongst the body, like there have always been. And until Yahawashi comes, that's not going to change. Until Yahawashi comes, it's necessary. All right, let me get this. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 19. It says, "For there must be also heresies among you, that they which are approved may be made manifest unto you." All right, and there's a need for heresies. All right, you may be like, "What? That doesn't make any sense." All right, but the reason why there is a need for heresies is because through the heresies, the truth is allowed to flourish. All right, the truth shines even brighter. All right, because as lies are spoken, the best way to combat it is by truth. All right, there's a need for heresies. There's a need for false doctrine, for false prophecy, and for false prophets. And that need is in order for the Lord's truth to shine brighter and to shine forth and to shine brighter. And as I was speaking to Jake, man, once again, this is a Jake that I see very seldom. Only reason I happen to see this Jake is because I was leaving early from work, yesterday, which is, at 6. So I left, like 7, 8 p.m., 8 a.m. Usually I never see this Jake because when I get into work, he comes in 2 hours after me. When I leave from work, he leaves 2 hours earlier than me. So I never really get to see this Jake. And this is somebody that knows he's an Israelite. He watches the camp. He watches GMS. He watches mini camps. We should tell you all you need to know right there. But I was getting off early, this one particular morning on Tuesday, and I happened to see him. He wanted to strike he struck a conversation with me, and we sat down, we talked, and he was saying, one thing that he believes, because I was telling him, as we were talking, I was telling him, hey, look, Jacob's trouble is coming. The Lord is coming forth, pushing the issue regarding the MOTB. All right, we're edging closer and closer to the hour of temptation in Jacob's trouble. Pretty soon all things are going to be done before the Lord, as the scriptures say. All right, like it says in Romans the 13th chapter, 11 verse. All right, our salvation is nearer than when we believe. All right, and we're seeing that. All right, we're seeing the onset of World War III, the skirmishes, all right, that are going to lead to the war. All right, and we're also seeing the infrastructure, all right, being set in place for Revelation 13 and 16, okay, which are two major end-time prophecies that have to happen and are going to happen before the Lord returns. All right, so, I was telling him, man, we're close to, that time. The Lord's closer than he's ever been. and he was expressing to me, that in that time, all of Jacob's going to realize that we need each other, and we're going to come together. He wishes that all the brothers would, stop the schisms, and just come together and stop the infighting. And this is a Jake that's been watching for years. And once again, he watches GMS, he watches our videos. Hell, he watches our camp videos, the Orlando camp video. He watches me and the brothers go out to camp every Saturday, Lord willing. He watches us go out to camp. He watches this, man. He knows what we're about. He knows, the truth of the matter. But in his mind, Israel is still, going to come together, especially in the hour of temptation. They're going to realize that we need each other, which is the complete opposite of what the scriptures say. All right, let's get this in Luke. Chapter 12 and verse 51. It says, "Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division." All right, the Lord didn't come to bring peace. The Lord didn't come to bring unity. That's a pipe dream, bro. The Lord came to bring division. Division in doctrine, division in ideology, the division in emotion, the division in actions, the division in thought process. The Lord came to bring a division. And until the Lord returns, that division is not going to be mended, man. That division is going to continue to widen, as we see. All right, the Lord didn't come to bring us all together. All right, as it stands, man, the Lord put this truth in place to divide the unwanted and to gather the wanted. A division. It says, "From henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father. The mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother. The mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law." All right, the Lord came to bring division, man. All right? He didn't come to unify us. He didn't come to bring us all together. That's where there's different camps. That's why there's different doctrines. All right, that's where there's different ideologies, different thought processes, different standards. And ultimately, it's all for the truth to shine forth, because as we edge closer and closer to the end, it should be evident unto the elect who the truth is lying, who the Lord is truly dealing with. All right, as we're seeing, all right, check it out, right? As we're seeing the course of this society change, all right, especially regarding the monetary system, what are we seeing? Are we seeing white women being set in place? Are we seeing embargoes being set in place? No, we're seeing a digital infrastructure being set in place. CBDC, central banking infrastructure, central banking digital currencies. All right, we're seeing the onset of fiscal cash crashing and digital crash rising. This is what we're seeing on a mass scale, not just in America, not just in our backyard, within the whole world, as the scriptures foretell, right? We're seeing this being set in place in order to buy and sell. And on top of that, we're also seeing the onset of World War III. All right, we're seeing the onset of World War III, Russia being a guard to these nations, as well as these nations separating from the horde, which is America, Babylon the Great, coming against her. All right, we're seeing Israel slowly but surely drag out America into its shit, so to speak, as the scriptures foretold. And as we edge closer and closer to these things, it's evident who the Lord is truly dealing with, because from our elders and apostles, a great millstone on down, all right, they've been warning of these things for years now. Years of the same thing that we're witnessing today. They've been warning of for years. As well as Jacob's trouble, which many camps alleviate, as well as the hour of temptation, which many camps alleviate, as well as the name of the Lord, which many camps alleviate. They've been testifying and witnessing of these things for years through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, as well as us, who come in the very same stead, Lord, when we're the elect. You understand what I'm saying? But through these things, all right, through the different happenings in the earth, all right, we're able to see who the Lord is truly dealing with and what the fuck is really going on in the world. What the fuck is really going on in the world? Are we seeing, is it time to really be given in marriage? Is it really time to be in mirth, partying, and a bullshitting spirit? Was it really time to be gathering unto ourselves faith and experience, knowledge and wisdom, understanding? You know, what time are we living in, truly? And our elders and apostles of Great Millstone down, or have been putting us in that mindset of preparing for the times that we're entering into. Because until Yahawashi comes, there's going to be a division. Until Yahawashi comes, it's going to be war. Especially within our nation, within our family. It's going to be war. It's going to be clashes, misunderstandings, schisms. Until Yahawashi comes, it's going to continue to happen. That's why, again, in Luke 12, in verse 51, suppose ye that I'm come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. The Lord said it himself out of his own mouth. He came to bring division. He came to divide. The Lord came to divide. You really don't give a damn whether it hurt your feelings or not. You know, and this is a Jake, you know, this is coming from a Jake who's been watching for years, probably. Who's been promising me, you know, telling me that he's gonna make his way down to the camp, you know, for as long as I've known him. This is a Jake who watches me and the brothers go out every Saturday. Every Saturday he watched me and the brothers go out. He say, man, y'all videos be long, man. I gotta break them up, man. Y'all be out there going hard, man. Y'all brothers, da-da-da-da-da. Which, you know, he could be a believer. It's a strong possibility he may be a believer, you know. But I'm speaking from the perspective of a warrior. You understand what I'm saying? I'm speaking from the perspective of somebody that's on the front lines. Somebody with the mind of Yahawashi. All right, the Lord said, hey, the labor is plenteous, but the laborers are few. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't coming with that mindset, bruh. I ain't coming with that mindset. I'm coming with the mindset the work needs to be done. But there are believers. You know, there are believers that are sincerely going to believe on Yahawashi, you know. And alongside that belief has to come the understanding that the Lord did not come to bring unity. He came to bring division so that his truth can manifest amongst the elect, so that they can see truly how and who the Lord is dealing with. But let me see. Let me get one more. Let me see if I can get this here. In let me get this in Isaiah. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, this is it. Let me get this here in Isaiah 60. And let's start at verse 1. It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings shall bring brightness of thy rising. Lift up thine eyes around about, and see all they that gather themselves together. They come to thee. Thy son shall come from far, and thy daughter shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged. It says, then shalt thou see and flow together, and thine heart shall be enlarged. All right, this is speaking about the kingdom. All right, when the Lord comes to establish, all right, his domain. It says, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee, the forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. The multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Midian and Ephah, all they from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense, and they shall shew forth the praises of the Lord. All the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Naboth shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. Who are these that fly as a cloud and as the doves of their windows? Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them unto the name of the Lord thy power, and the Holy One of Israel, because he have glorified thee. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have shewed mercy unto thee. Therefore thy gate shall be open continually, and they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary. And I will make the place of my feet glorious. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of kings. And thou shalt shew that I the Lord, and thy Savior, and thy Redeemer, and the mighty one of Jacob. For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron. I will also make thy officers peace, and thine exactors righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy gates praise. The sun shall be no more thy light by day, neither for brightness shall the moon give light unto thee. But the Lord shall be unto thee an everlasting light, and thy God thy glory. The sun shall no more go down, neither shall thy moon withdraw itself. For the Lord shall be thine everlasting light, and the days of thy mourning shall be ended. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. All right, the Lord will hasten it in His time. All right, and this, all right, the kingdom, all right, this will only happen when Yahawashi comes. All right, the commonwealth of the nation of Israel is basically what we just read. The commonwealth of the nation of Israel is what we just read about. And that will only come when Yahawashi establishes His dominion. Till Yahawashi come, we won't be unified. There will always be schisms. There will always be what how you say that, into a familiar wars. All right, it's just a part of the doctrine, a part of the baptism that you have to get used to, man. That you have to accept. All right, the Lord didn't come for all our nation. The Lord didn't come for all so-called Negroes, Latinos, and American Indians. The Lord came for a very select few. And that few could be you. Could be us. Nevertheless, we have to stick to the script. Stick to what we've been taught and been assured of through the Spirit and power of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Stay the course. Stay the course. As well as continuing our understanding of the Lord's will. All right, the Lord's will is that is not that all of our people be saved. Is that 2/3 be destroyed in their wickedness. 2/3 is bigger than 1/3. 2/3 is bigger than 1/3. A lot more Israelites are not going to believe. A lot more Israelites are going to be destroyed than are saved. And that being said, that's all I have to say tonight. The Lord wants to edify unto you elect. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Kakudash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Grace and peace to the elect around the four corners of the wind, believing and pushing His truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon the houses. Shalom. Stay up. Shalom to your Akim on the comment board. Shalom Damawaf. Shalom. Yahawashi Yahawashi Barakatah. Shalom. Stay up.